Welcome to day 88 of the 90-day luxury experience. And today being Sunday is the start of a brand new week. This will be our last week of the 90-day luxury experience since today is day 88. There are just 2 days left of it. So this will be a partial week. So I'm going to call this our bonus week since it's just going to be a few days. And we're going to utilize the thought process for this week and the theme of this week to give us a good jump start into 2021 and how we want to show up, how we want to engage, who we want to be, and hence our true selves as we enter a new year. But first, let's make a little recap of last week. So last week, a lot went on across the board, nationally, I would say, across the world pretty much, in terms of Christmas. So Christmas, for those who celebrate, those who do not, it was still present. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Kwanzaa was yesterday. A lot of different holidays were last week. And the theme of last week was the luxury of coming home. And number one, there is the physical presence of home in terms of actually being in a location. Many people took that opportunity to be home with family, home with friends. Some people did travel as well to be with their loved ones during that time period. Others, secondary to many different things, especially seeing that we are in a pandemic and COVID. Thankfully, there is a vaccine now, but COVID is still something that's very much rampant, and it's important for us to continue to do social distancing and to be safe. So a lot of people were not able to be with their loved ones and spend time with them and be quote unquote home. But at the end of the day, the main thought concept and principle behind the luxury of coming home is to show that home is always with you. You are home. You carry home with you in your heart. Everywhere that you go, that is pretty much home. You are your home. So that is something that I hope that everyone was able to resonate with and continue to utilize that luxury, a very important luxury, to know that you're never alone. You always have you, and you're able to move forward from that overall perspective, which I think is important. Usually at this time, I go ahead and I announce the winner of last week's engagement. Everyone is a winner this time around. Since this is our last full week, I'm not gonna pick one person to be the winner. I'm happy and thankful for all those who have been part of this overall experience, and you are all winners. Thank you for your participation, and thank you for jumping on this bandwagon of 90 days. So with that said, and today being day 88, we are going to start the new luxury theme. And that theme is the luxury of starting again. The luxury of starting again. So this, as I mentioned before, is a bonus week in terms of there are only a few days that we're going to discuss this. So we have today, tomorrow, and then the day after. So 3 days that we're going to talk about this luxury. And the reason I've chosen this is also because at the end of this week on Friday, it's going to be 2021. And I think it's important, especially since when we started this process in the very first day of October, the plan was to utilize this as a springboard and catapult us into being our best selves, showing up, being our truest version of ourselves for 2021. Yes, this year has been a struggle. Yes, this year has had its challenges. At the end of the day, though, I would say it is really important how we look at things and what we take from the experiences that we are given and not allow them to change us negatively, but if anything, allow that fire to remove the residue that is surrounding us and allow our true potential and our true core to come forward. So after all of these 12 amazing weeks that we worked together, the last 3 days are going to be focusing on starting again. And no, it doesn't mean that you need to restart this luxury experience. You can if you want to. This is here, it's posted on social media, so it's something that anyone is able to jump in and be a part of anytime they would want going forward. But the way I see it is that as we prepare for 2021, starting over is not something you need to wait till the end of the month, wait till the end of the year, wait till the end of whatever. You can start over at any time. We have the power to do that. And it's just tapping into ourselves, understanding that it's not based on a calendar, it's not based on anyone else's timeline. It is your personal timeline and how you want to show up, how you want to change, how you want to implement, how you want to go ahead and move forward. So that being said, as we talk about the luxury of starting again, what question would be appropriate for today? The way I see it is that the question of the day should be, what is preventing me from starting? The question is, what is preventing me from starting? I think it's important to many times jump ahead and deconstruct to construct how we want things to be. So I always like to think of, hey, if I were to make this move, it's almost like a chess game. If I make this move, what is the outcome going to be? And is it worth it to do that? So by asking this question, what am I afraid to start, or what is it that I want to start? It's important to say, hey, if I start this, I'm able to get XYZ goal. And that is something that I can go ahead and work towards. And the activity for today is to make a list of 10 things you would like to accomplish by the end of next year. A list of 10 things you would like to accomplish by the end of 2021. They do not need to be huge things. They really don't. One of them could be, I would like to, try a new coffee. I would like to make something different in my kitchen, or I would like to do whatever, call a friend, or whatever you would like to do. They don't have to be big things. Just make a nice little list of 10 things you would like to accomplish over the next 12 months and allow your question of what am I afraid to start be your sounding board and your jumping off point as you jump into this experience. So thank you to everyone who's been part of this for the past 12 amazing weeks, and looking forward to continuing this process with you for the next few days as we close out and understand that we own the power and the luxury of always being able to start again. Till we next connect, thanks.